Hi guys, and I hope everybody's having a great night. I've decided to do something a little bit different tonight. I've decided to jump in on an open collab that is hosted by Grandma Sandy, and it is co-hosted by Crafting with Pat, and it's coloring. It's called Coloring Party with Friends 2023, and I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, I think because I wrote it down. Coloring Party with Friends 2023. Anybody can join in, and I will link the channels below, and I figured that I'll just color right along with you. Okay, so let me try to get that light a little bit better. Okay, so hopefully I have the light right. And I just want to show you, I picked up this coloring book today from the Dollar Tree. It's called the Anime Coloring Book. And there was two of them. I decided to color out of this one, but there is another one. And there's the cover on that one. Okay, so let's get started. And I'm going to be using these crayons, and I'm not going to be using any other crayons. I got these at the Dollar Tree too. And so let me go ahead and see what I'm going to do here. Okay, so I might not end up being able to color the whole entire thing on camera. So maybe I'll do parts of each color. But I thought it would be, nice to show how I color because everybody colors differently. I have a tendency to stay in one direction. I know there are people, usually I find that people that are adults, once you figure out how to color, you kind of do go in one direction. But I've seen people color in all kinds of directions too. So, starting off with the blue, and try to stay in the lines, right? Try to be careful. And I'm kind of like hovering over the camera while I'm doing this, so I'm trying to like be able to see it too at the same time. And I know that when I love to color, I've always loved to color, so when I heard about this open collab that Grandma Sandy is hosting, oops, I went out of the line, but I know how to fix that. I got a little trick. So when I heard that Grandma Sandy was hosting this collab, I had to jump in on it. So, and I'm going to learn a lot more about crafting with Pat. I've been watching Grandma Sandy for a long time, but I'm just finding out about crafting with Pat now, and I cannot wait because I heard she has a wonderful channel too. So any friend of Grandma Sandy's is a friend of mine because I love Grandma Sandy. And like I said, I will link those channels below. So that's been 3 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back when the hair is all done. Okay, now I did the blue. Now I've decided to do the skin purple. I know it's a little bit unconventional, but I'm really into colors. Some of my favorite artists are like Peter Max and Andy Warhol, so you can kind of get a glimpse into my imagination if you know who Peter Max and Andy Warhol are. So I'm going to do anything I think that is skin purple, and I'll be right back. And I'm trying to figure out if this is just an arm and, what this is. And this might be an arm, and that's like a stick of the lollipop. I'm going to say that this part of that is an arm. Okay, for time reasons, I'm just going to maybe do a few more things yellow. I like to color everything the one color I'm using. So I might make like the circles yellow. I did the eyes. Okay, so I did the circles, one of those stripes. I'm still trying to differentiate what is what over here. So I'm going to just say that's those two pieces of the lollipop stick. Alright, now I'm going to pick another color. Okay, I'm going to do green. I don't know what I'm going to do green, but I'm about to do green. Okay, so I did green, in the stars and right here. Now this lollipop is going to have to be like rainbowy, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll do it now. Okay, so I'm just going to go to like a certain point with the blue, and then I'm going to like stop right there with the blue, and then I'm going to go to different colors, and you'll end up seeing it when it's done. Okay, now I'm almost done with the lollipop. You can kind of see how I did it. I tried to not let the colors touch each other. So let me just finish the whole picture, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to end it. Okay, so I ended up going back in with the blue, And I'm going to give the final touches on this, and it's going to be with the permanent marker. I'm just putting a piece of plastic between the pages, and I'm going to outline the whole thing. So here it is, guys, almost all outlined, and I'll just end the video with me finishing up the other pieces. But there is my coloring contribution. Thank you, Grandma Sandy, for hosting this, and crafting with Pat. And I'll just go ahead and keep outlining as I go along. I always outlined ever since I was a kid.